Today I want to share a few things about what I've learned, I think since the last few years here, of how to combat screen fatigue. And the first one has to be starting with your schedule. I think I read somewhere that it said meetings have increased 20% since COVID began. And I think that's just because it's so convenient now. We can call a meeting with 20 to 50 of your closest friends, and we'll have meetings just back to back to back all day and think that that is good for our mental health. Well, I think we're all feeling that is not working very well. So I would encourage all of you to take a look at your calendar and actually plan time away from your screen, whether it's doing some thinking time or whatever you need. Take a break at lunch. Make sure you take lunch. That's something I've done. But that's the first thing. The second thing, again related, but it's around your meetings and your engagement in meetings. Because I think screen fatigue happens when we are in so many passive meetings. So when you are engaged in your meeting and actively participating, I think that's where we start to feel more energy. And so there's a 3-question thing that I've worked on with my team at work, that if you catch yourself multitasking during a meeting, you need to ask yourself, first of all, should I be at this meeting? If you're not needed, someone just decided to throw it out there to everybody, didn't think very well about who should be there, I tell my team, you have my permission to leave. Second thing, should I be engaged in this meeting? Should I maybe stop looking at my phone? Well, yeah, then stop doing that and actually pay attention. And third, maybe the meeting just isn't being run very well, and you could give some feedback to that person. Or if you're running it yourself, maybe relook at how you run your meetings. So that's my thoughts on meetings. I could actually go on all day about that. And my last little tidbit is a book that I read even before COVID happened called 24/6, The Power of Unplugging. And that book talks about picking a day every week where you are screen-free completely. And I tried that for a while. I need to get back into it, to be honest. But what happens when you go screen-free for an entire day is your creative juices start to flow. And you try hobbies like music or writing or going out for a walk in nature, whatever you need to do. And you'll find that a lot of solutions start to come. You might be stressed or some problems are going on in your mind, and you're gonna find that clarity comes away from the screen. Creativity happens away from the screen. So that, my friends, are some of my thoughts around how to combat screen fatigue. I would love to hear from you, some of your comments in the chat down below on what you're doing to combat. And I look forward to hearing your feedback.